If we could just...
All things aside, your voice is magical.
Oh, thank you very much.
And I am so glad to hear it in such better quality.
I'd actually see his face. We've got his face now. We've nearly got everyone a camera.
Beautiful, beautiful face.
I know, right? Thank you.
Well, look at that. I might just keep you fucking big screen for the entire time. It's gonna be... That's fucking great.
Your feelings are natural.
Yeah. Not mutual.
Natural.
Well, I guess...
You're just one of the many who feel this way about you.
Of course.
Guess we can start.
Join the family.
Oh, I forgot to post the recap.
No.
What is it?
Do you have three tactics?
Of course.
I'm in.
Hell yeah.
So, last session, you guys managed to murder the Gene Stealer Patriarch. Got in a golf cart and dragged it back to the Baron. Baron was like, fucking very well done. Yes, good. Enforcers are still, or the Arbetes are still going to be here in 4 days. So need to find that crate. And then you took the Patriarch back to St. Vardis' Ecclesiastical, where Sister Fabian performed a substantial amount of dissections upon it. And what else happened after that? Oh yeah. Then we had issues that we're now dealing with a terrible disease, which is ripping through the station, where quite a number of people are falling sick or just instantly dying for unknown reasons, quote unquote unknown reasons. A Turrigan, present at the dissection that Sister Fabian performed, asked about the Patriarch. Asked like, "Hey, where'd you find this thing?" The Fabian was not forthcoming, so fucking Ecclesiarch called Kryza, and we fucking told them where it was. After that, we had Odysseus and Glaive inquiring upon the Mechanicus to get some fucking ammo for their guns, and the minor Lex Mechanic on duty undertook a noospheric interdiction from an explorator calling themselves Beta Iconosaur, who is on the Dolar Imperium. And she says, "Hey, basically, buddy, I've got a job for you. Fucking give us a hand, please." And Odysseus kind of took her off on that offer. So yes.
When she gets here, we will see.
In 4 days.
Yes.
So, I think we can all... I believe you're all congregating in the general area of the St. Vardis Ecclesiastical. If you could all give me your D6s for the day, that would be wonderful. So, okay, so Yosefi, we have explain how a common object has an alternative use, probably as a weapon. Sister Evangeline has invoke an imperial saint such as Alicia Dominisa or Celestine. Odysseus, you are clarifying your duty or lack your duty.
Or lack thereof in a certain situation.
And Kryza, you are decrying the violence and villainy of authority. So you're saying fucking up the fuck the man. Shit. Up the scum.
What is it?
Yes.
Up what? What were you going for?
Nope. And we are missing somebody. Who are we missing? Glaive.
Yeah, I'll get to it.
God, it's so refreshing, you know, not spending 5 minutes every
Tell me about it. See, it's good to have a proper computer, isn't it, buddy? You should have done this literally years ago.
Good things come to those who wait.
Did you get a Macintosh?
Of course he didn't get a Macintosh, you fuck. He's a fucking...
Oh, just a step below. Fucking alien work.
Based. Okay. So, what is this word? Why have we got Watch Mojo in the fucking background? Okay. Yeah, it's fucking RuneScape he's got on. So what I'm going to do is I'm
Sorry,
going to...
10 hours.
The campaign.
10 hours, Paul.
You've got the bot to play fucking proper music now. Congratulations.
I didn't. The bot hasn't changed.
Oh.
Beast.
I've not touched the code.
Can you please skip it to some nice ambient music?
I got one for you song.
Okay, try it.
I got
And what was I saying? Oh yes. So I think that you would all be. I believe you were all congregating in the general vicinity of Saint Verdus Ecclesiastical. Kryza, you were contacting your former associates, your former, what's the word I'm thinking of, brothers in arms, your squad mates, and they are congregating on your position. Sister Evangeline, you are getting some of the Sisters of Battle from the Ecclesiastical, all sorted and rounded up. And Glaive and Odysseus, you would be coming back from your dealings with the Mechanicus. And Yosefi, I believe you are... What are you doing? I believe you were actually keeping a low profile at the moment.
That's me, yes.
So, what, my friends, would your next move be?
We're gonna go to
Wonderful. So the container, I believe, would be located with the data slate that Kryza wants, which is pointing in a direction, though
Tracker on it.
good old tracker on it. You've used probably trackers of a similar ilk before on data slates and the like for your military issue objectives, so you can tell that this thing it's a few miles out. Like, yes, this actually might be on the other side of the station, which means this will put you directly in bandit territory. Like,
Yeah,
un-
works for me.
unalloyed territory.
Yeah, works for me.
Typical, isn't it? So, are you going to use...
As always, nobody likes me.
Oh, yeah. Your squad mates are going to fucking turn up. So, I believe you've got an Ogren, a couple of Ratlings in that. And Sister Evangeline, the Sorotas are also going to be geared up, ready to go as well. Upon seeing each other, I would imagine there are some disgruntled attitudes, especially due to the fact that the Sorotas would be like, no. So I may need a leadership check for that, if you do not mind, just to allow them to work with these disgusting mutants.
Mutants, they're just abstinence.
Literally, Imperial.
Oh.
Imperial Auxilia, yes, but
gonna use one of our wrath.
okay.
That's what 1, 2, 3, 4 failures.
Okay, hit me with it. 2, 3. Yeah, one of the sisters will pop up to him. Sister, this is unusual, but we will stay the course for this. I take it this is going to be a short campaign?
Indeed.
Of course.
Kryza has served the Emperor
That
and continues to prove to be useful.
that thing serves the Emperor?
Indeed.
Exceptionally so. Hand over the 3 cliffs of Ammon. So,
They are looking at you fucking shocked.
put on my best human smile
Hello, human.
and walk and continue to the
One of you!
Okay. Just act like I'm not here, even though I'm literally a fucking child of your god.
Arm yourself, sisters.
Steal yourselves. Technically, you're my stepmoms.
Thank you, Jim.
If you please give us our directions.
Oh, of course, I'll lead the way. So it's this way.
'Kay.
So we can marching off.
Travelling once again through the manufactorums of this great station, or great maybe a per choice of words, you do eventually reach another one of the access denied doors, which, since you have opened one quite readily before, you're able to just boop 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 boop, and these great rusted gates just slide apart incredibly slowly, once again letting in this little suck of air from where the void inside is being replaced. The air in this station is wet generally, but even here it's damper than usual. Your hair quickly becomes slick on your head if you have any. The water runs down your faces as the rain almost seems to intensify as you're travelling through this section of ship station. And it gets to a point where it is becoming almost marsh-like. There are plants growing this far out. There is detritus in the water. A couple of times you almost feel like something maybe brushes the back of your leg. I imagine that you all would probably be forward facing, leading the charge, or would you be sending your grunts forward first?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Just checking.
Harry's out in front, obviously.
Yeah, I imagine me and my boys are at front.
She's acting like a canary.
Me and
Wait.
the Ratlings, the Ogren, we're the windshields.
Both.
Cannon fodder.
Okay. Have you explained to them what you're going to be doing other than you're just hunting a man?
Oh yeah, I thought they were going to still the other BTs are going to come here and partnership with me.
That sounds like... Yeah.
What do we say about that, Grog? How do we play to the Emperor?
Good, Emperor, good.
Exactly.
Emperor, good.
Let's go, Grog.
Praise be to the God Emperor.
That's it. Got it. That's
The God Emperor. The Emperor.
Mhm.
And
Yep.
you just get the Grog just like, it's almost like he's cutting a path in the fucking plant matter, just leaving like clearer water as he just like wades through it with his big fucking gun. Can you give me a survival roll, please? And because of your tracking about your data state, I'm going to give you 3 extra dice on this. So this isn't to find it. You are going to find it eventually. This is to make sure that you are not waylaid or take any wrong moves, that kind of thing. Which, unfortunately, 2 successes, 3 successes. Wonderful. The travel itself is unusual. Like, you are once again travelling through sections of the station which do seem to be of a bluey metal that you are unfamiliar with. This Xenos metal, frog metal, as what you would describe it as. At one point, you are walking through essentially a chasm deep, deep down within the station. To the left of you, rock, and you almost don't quite get a handle of what you're seeing at first. To the right of you is stars. You're looking out into open void. No, there's still air here.
Yeah, no. This is just like breathe. Just double checking.
You can actually see, like sometimes during your walk, this water just kind of sloshes up against a barrier that you cannot see. Just kind of sloshes back again as you're walking. And ahead, you see a ship crashed into the asteroid itself. Obviously built upon over many, many centuries, millennia ago. This ship is now a part of the station as much as anything else is. Imperial by design, certainly. The Gothic cathedrals speak for that, but old. The windows are long broken. Water spews from each of them. If you would like to know more about the ship, or its design specifically, you can give me a knowledge roll.
I wouldn't have any clue.
Scholar?
Scholar.
Can I assist?
Certainly.
What's the tally?
Ooh, wonderful.
A
That's
good
1, 2,
pointer.
3. Ooh, and a good boy point. Would you like to use that good boy point? Oh, wait, no, hang on a second. Why does fucking... Okay. The ship itself is... This is driving me insane. The ship itself is... The longer you do this, the less time we're going to have for the rest of the game. The ship itself appears to be a frigate, judging by the lumpier design than typical vessels, more constructed for war, denser, less stained glass windows than is probably appropriate. This thing may be Astartes. The damage, too much to tell.
Nathan, would I be able to shift any of those guys for more information?
Yes, you would, Sean.
Would I be able to find what type of ship class? Or would I be able to know of any chapter markings that we come across? So I can narrow down what kind of chapter it is. Even the color.
If you shift... What was that, Paul?
Oh, go on.
I will give you that if you shift one of them, I will give you that it is some form of frigate.
The appears to have dark red markings on it. It says wood bearers on it.
It says Sons of Horus.
Yes, the bearers of the word.
Yeah, the altar boys for you.
Yes, most loyal.
The most loyal of all.
Yeah.
Markings you can
say
find.
that-
Markings you can find none.
It's fine. Is there just like absolute tons of wear and tear, or is it just
That-
we've come across?
It is tons of wear and tear. This thing looks like not only has it been through battles, but it has been through centuries and centuries of this thing being pillaged, scarred, taken apart, centuries and generations of carrion coming across to pick at this like a rotting carcass. It is essentially half wedged into this asteroid, the proy end, leaving the thrusters and the cargo bay at the back hanging into open void.
More pillage. Fantastic. Right.
The beacon is close now. You think it may be inside. There is what is essentially a gangway which has been extended, which dips down into the waters which you are currently in. These waters do get quite deep, which would reach up to the chest of a normal person, or up to the thighs of a space marine.
Sorry.
Or maybe midriff of a space marine. So you would basically wading up to this gangway, which does lead up to a door, proper void door, which is currently closed.
Get ready to open it. Back against it.
Any terminals or anything on the side?
Yes, there's a standard Imperial terminal for a cargo door of this kind.
Give it a poke. Any power?
Powers up. Give me a tech use, please.
4 successes.
4 successes. This door, which is approximately maybe 10 feet in width, just starts to grind open slowly. Dunk, 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 dunk. You don't hear any signs of...
This is open.
Shh.
That's fine. As long as you're able to do it.
Inside is darkness. if you would like to make an awareness test, please make one. Perception, I suppose. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fuck me.
Perceptive anyway.
That is 8, yes?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9, excuse me. Would you like to shift any of those?
I'll shift one for another good point.
Okay, so now you have 4 good boy points. As you like to just listen through the air, you can hear the hum of electricity. Somehow, well, not somehow, this ship still has power. At least some portions of it. Enough for these doors to work. And for the Vox auger arrays, internal augers, to work as well. In other words, you see a camera blinking in the corridor ahead. A small red light just turns to face you.
It's not facing us yet.
It is essentially, it was facing down this corridor, and it is just going.
It's immediately turned by the time.
I noticed the door.
Shit. Careful. We're being watched by someone. It's like point, crisis, benefit of the camera.
I heard him. What the fuck is this thing rushing in the ship?
Shh.
Can you make me a... can you make me an agility, please, Krisa? Your reflexes, honed from many, many years on the front line, do not fail you today. You hear it before you see it, as the doors quickly slam shut in an attempt to crush you. But you quickly...
Pull my head out.
Huh.
Look up the terminal again, give it a tap. Is it locked?
It is currently... It's got your basically an access restricted, but you could attempt to bypass it. Please do.
Track in the pocket. Give me a second.
Take your time. Going to help leverage it? Might help.
While they're doing this, I'm going to
The door.
instruct
Mm-hmm.
some of the sisters to take up guard positions on approach to the ship.
Yes, sister. I'll keep an eye out for anything approaching.
Very good.
How is leveraging the door going to assist me in hacking the computer?
Tell me, Lord. Does tech? Do I look like an engine seer?
Wait, so are you attempting to use your strength to assist in the opening of this door? Due to the fact it's 40k, that may work. What was that, Gliv?
I was going to say, Glaive just sighs and wanders over and pushes some buttons on the console. Any assists with the 4 degrees of success.
I'm gonna need a roll for you, Paul.
Tech?
Yes.
That's,
The complication.
Machines on
Your machinations do force the door open, but in doing so, you anger the machine spirits within. These machine spirits retaliate in the form of a small electrical discharge, which does do some damage to you in the way of 2 shock damage.
I'm slapping the console.
It starts barking again.
Evidently, neither of us are engine seers.
The doors are once again open, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, after you, Angel.
Okay.
Moving
So-
on in, scanning the room.
So I'm going to need operations roll, if you don't mind. What fucking, what's the word I'm thinking of? What order are you guys going in at the moment?
Imagine just the order we're standing in, so probably Razor and Kryza, Glaive,
So
in between.
Odysseus. So we got Odysseus, Kryza, Evangeline,
Glaive.
Glaive, and the Viscount Zephaniah. Okay.
Glaive is stealthing behind the giant angel. I'm kidding. Too meta.
I mean, stealth may be a way to do this. You don't know. Okay.
I got an auger neck.
And then Ogren and all other mutants at the back, yes? If you're happy with that. They cover the rear.
Mutants in front of sisters.
I thought the sisters were covering the outside.
Only some of them.
Okay, so sisters in front of mutants, then sisters behind, so sisters are covering the final rear. Okay.
Yes.
So, whoever is in front, which will be Odysseus, could you please give me an awareness check, as does the person behind them, which would be Kryza.
Okay, a second. Here I am.
60 is a success.
Okay.
Starties. Where is it? Nathan.
Mm-hmm.
Through the use of the oculope, do you say I get an extra bonus dice for this?
What does the oculobe do?
Where is it?
For the use of my bullshit powers, do I get any other bullshit?
Oculope, the Eye of Vengeance implant. Enhances eyesight, including low light vision.
Yes, it does. You do get an extra dice for this because of your oculobe. I imagine that's in your eye, right? That's not a fucking extra.
It's literally an augmetic in the back of my eye.
Okay,
Yes.
just checking. Just checking.
Yes, 100%. Yeah.
And that is another good point. Fortunately, both yourself and Kryza are able to see this in time and stop. There's a tripwire strung across this corridor, just below the camera, which has still turned to watch your approach.
Sling the sniper rifle over my back.
Mm-hmm.
To the camera.
Okay.
Your hand's been censored there, Paul.
Yeah. Yeah, it literally looks like you're being censored.
Can I see anyone where I can disarm it?
You can attempt to disarm it on either side of the tripwire by having a look at the mechanism, see what it attaches to, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's fine. What
That
skill
would
you say
be,
that would be?
I think that's going to be either a tech or,
Survival.
I believe survival would also work. Just
Yeah.
one moment.
'Cause, like,
No, it would be
Christ-
stealth.
Oh, stealth is fine. Yeah, Christ and I can get over just fine. It's everyone else that I'm. Well, I'm clear. I'm not paranoid.
You're basically walking power armor.
This is very true. Actually, yeah.
I'm only wearing a Sturdy's assault card, but sorry, boys.
Don't worry about my stealth.
Oh yeah, no.
I'll have you know I have you covered.
Zephaniah Herod is so stealthy, can't even see the roll.
You're able to just reach down, run your hand over the bottom of the tripwire, following the catch mechanism to the outport, which looks to be some form of improvised explosive made of promethium fuel, probably salvaged from the thrusters.
Wasting holy promethium on something like this. It's despicable. Oh, just take out all plate clippers at the end.
Perfectly quiet.
Just turn back, take sniper rifle off. Continue. Yeah.
Okay. keep going. This ship is more of a wreck inside than it is outside. Even more so. The travelways, the walkways, the gangways, the tunnels which would lead to any main operations area of the ship seem to have just been completely collapsed, probably via a void influx at some point in the past. The ways that your tracker, however, is directing you is towards the end of the ship, near the thrusters, the cargo bay.
Chapter usually calls that the ass of the ship.
The ass of the ship, yes. And as you're traveling, can I get another awareness check from everybody, please?
Here we go. Oof. 2.
We can go re-roll mine.
Are you sure?
Awareness check, right?
Okay, boys. Is that the cap? Are we at the cap now? What points are it?
7. It is 7 for the cap for now. Good job, everybody.
Yes. Good job, boys.
Yes.
Yeah, what's happening?
Do you know anything? I'm going to say it already.
Mm-hmm. What?
With a 6? Yeah, I probably see things with a 6. I'm going to shift that for additional information.
Additional information. Okay. So, looking around, you notice something familiar. A small, almost a tube-like protuberance, which has 3 bowls around the outside. Inside is full of a foul effluvial mixture. And you remember this specifically by the food that the Xenos on the station were eating. It's a Xenos feeding pipe that you saw at the bottom of the station.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Now,
This-
darling, no pudding until you've had your meat tap.
This one, however, looks more improvised. It is not made of the same metal. It looks like it's made of scavenged metal, probably from the ship. So, you gain that. Yes.
Does it look like there's like tracks? Like, is there like a pool of this eating shit at the bottom?
Yes, there are basically what you're looking at now. You're essentially looking at a telephone pole, but with 3 bird feeders that stick out from it, and there is this liquid inside of each of them that looks like it's being dispensed into it from this telephone pole. See this in a shadowy corner. So, as you're like looking at this thing, you hear running. Specifically, it would be no, it would have been Kryza. Hearing running from behind, the thudding of steel boots on floor. For the cry, "Sister! Sister! We've got contact!" There's Xenos coming in from outside, from the water. We've taken out a few of them already.
Apparently.
The sister battle looks at you with disgust.
We're coming.
So,
A little bit of flesh fried frog, eh?
Hold on. Why are we going outside? We have to go find the box. Let the sisters take care of it in their big power armor.
They're only amphibians.
If they really need it, I can send my boys to go help.
How much backup do they need?
They've made no hostile movements yet, but they're moving closer, and they do have weapons.
They're frogs. Just kill them. What
They're
are you
just
doing?
standing
This is the
there.
problem with authority.
Menacingly.
Make decisions yourselves.
Kaiser, hold your tongue.
No, it's...
Worst case scenario, a rebar can use a pretty effective prod. Jam it through their eye even. You never know.
I'm sure you are aware, sister, that those Xenos are a slave race, therefore their lives are meaningless. If they continue to approach,
Yes.
shoot them.
She nods.
So many jokes.
It's,
Shh, is it getting uploaded to YouTube?
Let's be
Making
frank,
sense of
and we
that part.
will.
Just
Oh, no, none of this. It's all. This,
Entire
the-
episode will be muted.
the quote for this campaign is that's staying in. So, what I'm going to need now is wait, what was I saying? Yeah. So, Sister Battle goes back out, continues to murder the natives, and you all press forward even more. I'm going to need a
Killing people in power.
yes.
We're getting the battlefield entirely.
I am going to need another security, please. No, security, a survival. Fucking security. God.
Did I fulfill my mission?
Yes, you did. You did lambast those in authority, so you successfully managed to do that.
Talked about rebar.
Yes, you did.
Thank you, baby.
No problem, Habibi. So,
Boys, you use some of your fucking, use some of the glory to like get some more fucking dice because just wrap the cap.
Well, tempting.
Right. Do you want to use one for the survival?
you can use one for the survival if you want.
you can use two.
Anyone who's shit at survival, go for it.
Oh, I'm good at survival.
I've got a lucky roll. I'm not rolling
We
this
just
for
need
shit.
to use one. Okay, I'm using one.
Hmm.
Yep.
4 success.
Are we all doing survival or?
That's essentially the more you get, the faster you get to this place, and the more things you'll find along the way. One thing you do find,
7.
wonderful. As you are walking through these corridors, you see a shadow of a person around the corner, lit by electric lights which are blinking and flickering. This person is not moving, and he is a lot larger than he should be.
Hmm.
When you say larger, what are we talking here?
We're talking approximately maybe 8 foot tall.
How tall are servitors?
Servitors can be anywhere from 1 foot tall to like 10 feet tall, maybe.
How tall would the murder servitors?
The murder servitors were anywhere between 4 foot tall and 10 foot tall. The biggest one you fought with the tracks and shit, that was 10 foot tall.
I head around the corner to see what he looks like.
It looks like a mummified man. Implants
Oh, he looks...
all over his body, as if they're supposed to attach to something. He is impaled there by unimagined.
Oh,
Around the corner.
right behind.
He's
Right.
well dead this way.
Sean, this man is an Astartes.
So like, stop mid-step.
Wonder how he became mummified.
It's like, walk over, Nathan.
Mm-hmm.
Do I notice any symbols? Like, as in, do I notice an Imperial Aquila tattooed anywhere on his body?
Oh, there are several Imperial Aquillas tattooed all over his body, yes.
Right, okay, good.
There is also they're all like scarred up and shit, and there's a big corn written on his chest, but with lightning bolts around it.
Oh, wait, it's not actually a symbol, it's just the word corn.
Yeah, it's just the word corn. Yeah. So what you also see that there is a small tattoo over where his eye used to be, and a phrase and a phrase in High Gothic, which says, "We are the hammer." Looking at this man.
Oh fuck!
Looking at this man, this Astartes, he seems to be his feet are off the floor. He is hanging here. There appears to be a hole in his chest, or something has impaled him.
Is he still impaled against the wall? Is he hanging or?
He is attached to. It appears that he is attached to the wall somehow.
The hole in his chest.
Yes.
Is it a clean cut or is it? Fuck.
It looks as if something has been driven into him like a spear.
Okay, a spear shit. Fuck. Okay. Fuck. Nathan, Sean knows that phrase. Can Amicis roll a scholarship test? Actually,
You can attempt to roll a scholarship for this. Yes, you can. You're going to have a very hard time with that, but yeah.
Did I assist?
No.
You can I don't think you would be able to know this. No, unfortunately, Sean is only able to roll this because he has Adeptus Astartes.
Yeah. Boys, can I also use
Needy.
Yeah.
I'll need it. No, I'm using a wrath. I'm rerolling. Rerolling all of those. No.
Yeah.
6. That is 3,
1, 2,
4, 5, 6 icons total. Nothing.
6 icons. That is going to be a no. You do not recognize this chapter. You know not who this man is. I mean, if you wanna.
No.
Just complete your mission and get another.
Just complete your mission. Yeah, just complete your mission. Yeah.
Yeah, straight up.
Glaive walks in and goes, "Do you none of yous know who this is?"
Is this fucking guy? How the fuck do you not know, Space Marine?
Haggy knows what these are.
Who do you think it is? PM me and tell me who you think it is. No, just message me and tell me who you think it is.
Nah, but it would be only 3. I'll get through all.
I'll give you 6 success.
Oh, fuck you.
How badly do you want to know this?
I am the table.
How many times are you going to be able to find out this information?
I am the walrus.
You're right, I'm never gonna be able to find it out. Yeah, fuck no, I'm rolling 3d6. Nathan, I'm using my last wrath for this.
Okay.
It's worse! It's worse! Big L!
That is,
No.
my friend, a big L indeed. Yes.
Okay, apologies. Okay, cool. Cool.
Yes.
Cool.
You want another wrath?
You cannot give wrath to other people.
No, unfortunately. Right. In what state of decay does this guy look?
He looks completely desiccated and mummified. If you would like to know more, you can give me a Medicae.
He's mummified?
In the same way that a bog man would be mummified. With all the damp in this fucking area. Yeah, he is completely desiccated and mummified. Like, you try to move him and he just kind of swings a little. And like he feels crunchy. And like slightly wet and leathery.
My brother
I didn't get a word of that, but okay.
My brother here. This is not wrong.
Oh, this is an angel?
This is an angel.
Fucking angel died here, oh god.
Wait, actually. Nathan,
Yes, Sean?
I am going to take out my combat knife. I'm going to cut him open. Is his gene seed still intact? Actually, what I was specifically asking, is his gene seed
Still
present? Is it still there? Even if it's desiccated, is it still there?
It would be, yes. So, right, I'm going to need you to do me another Medicae, please. Give me another 2d6 on that because you probably are trained on how to do this specifically. Oh,
3, 4 icons total.
okay. So you combat knife cut through the chest. You have difficulty opening it.
Yeah.
Because of the way that he's impaled. I don't think you get this. He's not being suspended from anything. He is impaled to this wall through the hole in his chest. Which you are having difficulty moving around. But there's nothing in it.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused right now. Yeah, I was gonna say, but there's nothing there.
Yes, there's nothing there.
And I put my okay. While I'm doing this, I just like take 1 second. Can I actually move my hands and hold?
As you do so, you get like almost like a physical pushback from that. Like you can still do it, but it's almost like you're pushing it through something. And that is why it's difficult to open his chest, because you're also fighting against that force.
Yeah. Shake my head because you try to find the gene seed.
Yes, so you're all watching this angel disembowel an angel and take out an angel heart inside this angel.
No, I'm not saying my eyes are closed.
Yes, you now have a gene seed from an unknown legion.
Wait, is it still like?
It is desiccated.
It's desiccated.
Who knows if it can still be usable or not?
That's fine. I will.
Like the rest of them.
Just add water.
Who knows how long a gene seed can last for, truly.
Like one of those test tube aliens from the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's a fucking sea monkey. Okay.
It's the little version of the homunculus.
The Emperor's children.
Alright, I'm gonna use whatever I can to try and contain this. Just in my bag.
Yeah. Just harvest this progenoid gland, this desiccated progenoid gland, and throw it in a bag.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Just hand on the shoulder. Rest easy, brother. No.
So the rest of the gene seed goes.
No.
Are you gonna eat that?
No. Holy, no. That's what. Alright.
Okay. So. Pressing on.
Yep.
You do eventually come to the cargo racks of this ship. Essentially the hangar bay, which has been long stripped. You're seeing berths on either side, vaulted and properly gilded berths, which once would have held great weapons of war and are now silent and empty. There's a gantry overhead, which has some kind of control console and control room emblazed into it, with windows in each side so that it can operate.
Can I get up there? Well, actually, where's the tracker taking?
The tracker's taking you directly to the centre of this room, basically directly below that command structure.
Well, if we're going up there, we'll be staying.
I did miss a detail. I apologise. Not all of these berths are empty. There are exactly 2 which are not. One, which contains a very small, essentially freight manoeuvring device, which moves through the void, and a cargo container.
The cargo container?
One would presume.
I look at the cargo container, and I look at where the device is pointing. Fucking Inquisition.
What's wrong?
Oh, never mind.
Alright.
Out
So yes.
with it.
Well, it doesn't point to the box.
It does
What
not
does
point
it
to the
point
box.
to?
Up there.
Presumably
Yes.
whether took
There's
to
nothing
the
there,
tracker.
so it must be up there.
Well, let's want to check the box.
No,
Good luck.
let's just be scouted.
Exactly. Send the
Alright.
angel.
Better safe than sorry.
Just be straight with it. Alright. Anyway, am I able to get up there? Is there a clip out like stairs?
Are you looking to get up to the command gantry, or are you looking to get up to the cargo container?
What's the command gantry?
Up to the command gantry. Yes, there are a series of stairs. There's also a lift as well, which may be able to take you up.
I'm gonna try and go up the stairs.
Okay.
Hold my weight, hold my weight, hold my weight, hold my weight.
Can you please give me an awareness check?
The stairs? What are you,
Nathan, I'm gonna suggest a split here.
What would your split like to be?
Gway's gonna stealth up to the box and inspect the box.
Okay,
As in,
please.
like the container, the 20-foot thing with.
Please give me a stealth.
4, 5, 6 total, and a good boy point.
6
for
total.
anybody that wants to use it.
Well, I think we're on 6 now, I think.
Okay. That means I get to do my stealth as well. Nope, don't need your sheet. I need this guy's sheet. What?
Nothing.
Oh! Oh! Oh, that's nice.
Oh look, there's a hole in my chest there.
A gunshot.
No, I'm the main character. I don't wear a helmet. Look at it. We're all the main character.
I'm getting cancelled next season.
Odysseus, you hear the crack, well, all of you hear the crack of a las gun.
Okay.
Wait, 0d6? That's not how that fucking works.
Woo!
Oh, he's doing well.
Completely missed.
Ah, that's why. Excuse me.
He's not professional.
Let's try that again.
And Nathan can't use it.
There we go. Wow, I'm going to use one of my rune for that. There we go.
No.
Would you fucking stop with the 6s? What happens if I get a rune? That's the real question. Don't worry about that.
Magazine falls out of his gun.
Barabbas?
I believe he has to reload. Yes.
Barabbas?
Okay. So, Odysseus, you see this crack just like splint off right next to you, hitting one of the metal wires that is holding these flight of stairs up.
Yep.
The wire just ping, just explodes next to you.
That's where shot came from. Can I see?
Give me another awareness.
The ocular play.
Yes.
Can I use a ballistic skill to check the trajectory?
It is a laser gun. But yes, you're currently inspecting the fucking crate, which we will get to.
Big red light
Fair enough.
shows up.
I thought it was an
That's
open
awesome.
mic.
Yeah, give me a ballistics, yeah. Sean, I'm going to allow you to take. Oh, wonderful! I'm going to allow you to check where it's coming from,
Uh-huh.
but
Take another shot.
it'll allow him to take another shot. Are you happy with that?
That's fine.
Okay.
And then I can radio comm him in. And tell
What
him
is this?
I spin out. I see the shot. Like I now
Uh-huh.
see it spinning out. I use the fucking momentum as fucking lasbolt hits my fucking.
Oh, it's not hitting you. It hits another metal wire holding the stairs up.
Hmm.
Ting! The metal wire explodes, and the stairs just shake a little.
Can I see him?
You can see him up in the command gantry as he quickly ducks down again with his las gun.
I radio comm through
Mhm.
to Odysseus and say exactly where he is.
Yep, you can basically see exactly where he is.
Pinpoint where he's at.
Oh, I see.
And tell him let you know that he's not actually trying to aim at you, he's actually hitting.
Yeah, he's hitting the stairs.
Nathan,
Yes.
what's the distance between the ground and him to actually like how far up is he?
Distance between the ground and him is about 20 feet. Maybe 30, I'd say, actually. 30 feet.
Okay, so charge is triple your move, I believe. I've got 7, so that'd be 21 meters. Do you think with an athletics test I could possibly get up to him? Code athletics, so to speak.
I will say yes.
And he was a brain drain, baby. Okay. Athletics. Boys. Good boy point time.
Go for it.
Sure.
No, go for it.
Because we're back up.
4 icons.
4 icons.
Rotation.
I think you can essentially get up to the door, and your next move is going to be bursting through the door.
That's
Are you
fine.
happy with that?
That's absolutely fine.
Wonderful.
Dave.
You blocked your toilet, Dave.
I see you tried to take upstairs, Dave.
just like slam against
Okay.
the door, pry it open just a few inches, imagine it's blocked. We were trying to reach you about your extended warranty.
Are you going to, as you are going to attempt to open the door, could you give me 2 things? One, could you give me an awareness check, please?
Okay, because there's another trap wire behind the door.
Fucking dunno, is there?
5 icons.
5 icons. Good thing. Door's not. The door is not got a tripwire next to it. As you start reaching for the door in an attempt to push it open, the hairs on your neck start to stand on end, as does all the hair on your arms underneath your carapace armor, and you can just hear this tiny little buzz coming from the door. It's fucking electrified.
You
My
bitch.
Sparky sense is tingling.
And you're like, ooh. What would you like to do?
Barabbas!
You don't know his fucking name.
Oh, do not?
No.
Do I?
Damn it.
No, you do not.
Any way to acrobat up to this guy if we can get behind him?
Sure. Oh, did I accidentally use a name? Yes, I accidentally used a fucking son of a bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you
why.
told him
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you called him Barabbas.
It's Barabbas is from a different thing. I apologize, Joe. That was not
Yeah,
meant to.
Barabbas is the fucking G-Sealer that fucking like Zephaniah met.
He's
That we
a,
let live.
he's a
No,
mutant and a blood angel.
it
He's got
wasn't.
many fingers that says knowledge,
It-
power.
He was the one who was taken to the,
Okay.
to the church.
Yes, and executed.
Burned.
Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this guy's
right,
fucking name.
I was gonna say that would have been one hell of a plot twist that was fucking ruined by
I know, right?
if. But it wasn't though,
Yeah.
was it, Nathan?
No, it's not. It's not that guy. I apologize.
Didn't you stab him in the
No,
trachea?
you stabbed him in the trachea, and also he got his head caved in by a fucking ecclesiarch. Not ecclesiarch, a priest.
And you had an Astarte step on his chest.
And then also got dissected by Fabian.
Yeah.
So,
He spat on the poor old lady on the way to the church.
yes, he did. Yes, he did.
What a nice young man, suck a cock.
Yeah. So yes, apologies for that.
Afterwards.
What would you like? What would you like to do, Sean?
You dirty potty mouth immigrant, coming over here, being all Xenos. We've seen what they're like in the church, okay?
I have a list of names that I run down. I must have put that name down first twice. Apologies.
It's all good, bud. It's all good.
What would you like to say or do in this situation? The rest of you as well. You're all down here. Fucking just saw this space marine sprint up the set of stairs, screaming, "Ah!"
Yes, Nathan, I would like to make an awareness test to see if there's a way to acrobat up behind this guy.
You
Or
can
if there's
totally.
even a simple fucking stair passage. up
You can
behind
totally.
him.
There's a couple of stair paths up to this guy, so you can totally attempt to go a couple of ways.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd probably try and
Mhm.
get up the stairs as well to have Odysseus's back.
Okay. Both of you, I would like to make awareness checks, please.
This container's just too diverting. I'm sorry.
That's so you're definitely analyzing the container right now. Yes.
Cinco. Oh, I stealthed over to the container.
I think by that time you were distracted by the shot, and you were like, "Oh, hang on a second, gunfire! I'm gonna fuck with this instead."
Ooh, piece of candy.
Yeah, which is completely in fucking line for your character. Can
No,
you?
it's because he's shooting my baby.
So Barab, no fucking Barabas, Zephaniah, you're still looking at the container, yes? Just we'll do a brief aside for you, if you're all right with that. If everybody's okay with that. You.
Yeah.
You're just basically trotted up to this container whilst all this gunfire and fucking yelling and pounding on doors and stuff's going up behind you, and you just pull open the doors to the container. It's a container full of guns. Crates and crates of guns. Some of them open, including a very large one, which is just next to the door, which seems to be listed on the side as Standard Imperial Las Cannon, which is currently missing. As well as a couple of stacks of rifles, some pistols. But there's a lot of other stuff that's still there.
I think we found the Imperial requisition that we've been looking for, at least, well, what's left of it.
It's more there than not, but there is a lot missing.
Shame not enough.
Okay.
What can we say? Some stuff went missing.
Yeah, that'll fly.
It fell off a truck.
It fell off a truck and into a fucking mystery ship.
And those smugglers stealing all this stuff. Exactly.
So, Glaive, you notice. Evangeline, you do not. More tripwires.
Yay!
Oh shit.
For you, Glaive, you just notice it as you're running, an automatic response almost. You just hop over, do a big fucking leap as you're going, and it doesn't break your stride. Evangeline, it catches you and you trip and fall. Would you mind taking one shock, please? This is purely to fucking like slow you down.
I thought you were gonna say something more crude.
No, it's literally a tripwire.
Is this Evangeline's taking one shot?
Yes. It's just the wind is knocked out of you, and you're like, fucking son of a bitch! And mutants, abhumans, what would you like the abhumans to do? Kryza.
Ding, ding, ding. I call Odysseus.
Mm-hmm.
Odysseus, don't kill him. Don't kill him.
You want them alive?
Inquisitor once in my life.
Ooh. Interesting. 1 second. You up there?
You're like outside his door right now.
You're looking through the door into him.
Oh.
Through the porthole on this door, you can see this individual. He is just a guy, like literally very nondescript looking, probably vaguely Spanish looking. Got a mustache, wearing a flak jacket, got a las gun
Where's
propped up
Spain?
next to the control panel.
What's Spanish?
Why do I always have to be
Spanish,
Chicano, man?
olive skinned, olive toned, and
Stalia, wait a minute.
yeah, and he
What's
is
an
currently.
olive?
What's it
What's an
called?
olive?
This is for the audience at home, rather than the fucking. If you describe people as olive toned, everybody knows what that means.
The tech specifically outlawed olives in the 40th.
Whatever. He is currently at the control panel.
You are very specifically surrounded right now. If you surrender, you might be allowed to live. As of yet, you're just mildly inconvenienced.
Q Glaive.
I have no Glaive, you'll be at the other door. Oh.
I
He's
don't know. I feel like killing him.
Don't
Oh,
kill him.
so do I.
Kill him. Oh.
But we have been suggested to let him live. So, what are your thoughts right now, my friend? Because you're not getting out of here. At least, not through us.
well, my friend. I have no intention of getting through you. And he presses a button on the control panel.
You little shit.
And you all hear the rushing of wind
Oh, fuck!
as the hangar bay doors begin to open.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
They look for the emergency fucking closing. Last lock.
This situation isn't just rough.
Can
It
I take an aim
sucks.
at him and shoot him?
There is glass here, so you will be shooting through the glass with a bolter. That may be much easier. He looks at you, Odysseus, and he goes, "I can hold my breath for quite a while. How about you?" And yes.
I'm marching into the store's house. I can't get through.
Okay.
The damage.
Okay, so let's take a shot from Evangeline first. Evangeline, would you please make an attack roll at him?
He's going to actually chase after him as well.
He's actually gonna burst through that door any second. 5?
Successes
6 successes. Okay,
and a complication.
and a complication. Whoa. Oh yes. Okay. First of all, you're using the bolt gun, yes?
Yes, I'm using the
Okay.
bolt gun.
Gun jams.
Oh, yes, gun jams.
Gun's fucking jammed. Secondly, you're gonna have to reload it next round.
Okay.
All the ammo. You've
Okay.
just
you say
expended an
reload,
entire
that's-
clip.
Like, clip is just gone?
That's what a complication does.
Falls. He clicks it, it jams, it like shudders. It falls out the door, the gun just gets sucked out with the air.
Yeah. That's what happens with a complication, I believe. Yes.
Well, it's either jams or you lose the clip.
No.
Well,
The
this is-
the gun is unreliable. It's an old as fuck
Yeah.
bolt gun. That's shit.
So it automatically.
It
jams
automatically jams.
on a complication.
It's a good thing I got you those clips of ammo.
Yes, it is.
Do I hit him before that happens?
Let's see. You are shooting him through cover, full cover.
Wait, why are you using the unreliable bolter when you got ammo for your main bolter?
She only has a bolt gun.
No, I've got a bolt pistol as well.
Oh, you got a bolt pistol as well. Yes.
You fucking goober. Well, you used the bolt gun.
Okay. So let me just check cover here. What is the
Bolt gun.
cover?
Really didn't get the memo.
Kill him good.
Exactly.
That'll kill him. That just runs across the blast.
Okay, you're attempting to shoot through cover. The cover that we are going to say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to say that this is heavy materials. This is glass which is designed to withstand quite considerable amounts of damage. This is more than bulletproof glass. This is fucking transparent aluminium.
It's airlock pressure.
It's airlock pressure, so it's supposed to It's supposed to withstand any pressure between 0 and 1.
So you say they don't.
No. Let's see. I need some damage, please. Okay.
So that would be 11. Well, no, that counts as 12.
12 damage. You fucking drill through this fucking glass as he's just taunting Odysseus, and it just goes right into him and hits him in the back, and he spins around and just goes, "Gah!"
And then goes out the airlock.
And the air that was in the room starts to hiss out with him. Like the air that was in the room with him starts to fucking out through this bullet hole. And I'm going to need everybody to make me an athletics, please.
I'm good at those.
Yes, you are.
Can we use
Not
good
this time,
points?
apparently.
Can I use a good
I
point?
am.
Yes, you-
Rolling.
well.
I'm going to use my last wrath to re-roll that. So that's
Look at me now, Daddy Primark.
7.
7.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4,
3.
5.
Don't forget the good boy points, folks. We're at max cap.
Yeah.
Try and them off.
So, yeah, 6 successes on that now.
I took one, used one, gave it back, so we're still at 7.
Wonderful.
How many
Okay.
do I need to succeed?
I am going to say that at this present moment you will need 4 to succeed.
Oh yeah, it's succeeded.
Oh, I
Yay.
succeeded.
Nathan, I'm
Okay.
going to sprint.
Mm-hmm.
through the open window, run up and slap the desk.
The open window is a bullet hole.
Is it?
Yes, it's a bullet.
Sucks himself
Evangeline has drilled a hole through using bolt rounds, and that is where the air is coming through.
To
This is-
repeat my earlier question, is there an alternative means of measure of getting to this fucking...
Oh, there are several doors, any of which you can attempt to bypass or hack or get open. First of all, those of you who did not roll a 4 or higher, you are going to be or start to get dragged towards the open hangared bay doors. That is going to include Zeph. Just Zeph?
Mhm.
Okay, you're on the floor.
So,
So,
yeah.
and you're also at the container, so you're closer to the hangar bay doors anyway.
Question, Joe.
The eyebrows.
Yeah.
How well attached is the wig?
That's a good question.
Well, at this point, it's either me or it.
I'm going to make a ruling right now. You don't use tape for the wig because we've several times just had the wig fly off. So this wig is just gone.
It's like Indiana Jones with a wig.
Yeah, it's like how you grab it. I'll say that if in your attempts
have
to
to get a
the
carbon
reason
helmet out.
the reason why you've stumbled, the reason why you've actually stumbled and fell and fallen is because you actually were like, oh my wig, and grabbed the wig, and that's what's caused you to fall over, and you're now beginning to be dragged towards these hangar bay doors and out into the void of space.
I reunite to my grandfather soon.
I'll be with you, Papa.
Nathan,
Yes.
can I possibly shift one of those to improve the speed of it, please?
To improve the speed of you not falling over.
Well, I rolled, once. 7, 8, 9.
You rolled 9, yes.
Yes, so I'll shift that down to 7 and
Mhm.
improve the speed of me using my athletics to get through the doors while not falling over. And getting to him.
I will allow that. But first, before we get through your door, we also have a couple of other things. First, we had Kryza that wants to look for an emergency valve, and then we had Glaive that wants to try and get through the door as well. So Kryza,
A complication of that, Nathan.
that is true. I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. You
So,
have
running towards the airlock.
so you have 2 choices right now.
Mhm.
You can succeed, or you can fail. Now,
I will
you're a squad leader. You're used to losing men. How many are you going to lose here?
if I fail, can I lose none?
Yes.
I will fail.
But, yeah, I think that's fine. At the moment,
I
your
was
guys...
push them to like grab onto stuff
Mhm.
instead, then I'll slip and fall.
Yes, the Ogren is your Ogren buddy has essentially grabbed a couple of ratlings and he's like pushing against the wind and he's like, goddamn purring! And the other ones are what? That's,
Oh, gosh, that bad.
That's good Ogren impression. That's really good.
and I've never even seen an Ogren before in fucking action, so that's fine. And the ratlings are just kind of hanging on to him. So you've pushed them to kind of grab onto stuff. You've slipped. You've fallen. You're getting dragged towards as well, as you're like looking frantically around for the emergency shut off, which you cannot see anywhere at this present moment. We've got Glaive. Glaive, you would like to attempt to fucking shoot through? Yes.
No, I'm trying to piece together ways to get into the room, seeing what doors are joined, what doors lead to corridors.
There are a total of 2 doors which can access this room. Odysseus is at one. You are currently at the other. Basically, polar opposites of each other. You can be at the other because you ran up the stairs so successfully.
Do I need to roll anything to see if it's fucky wucky?
You can roll awareness to see if he's fucky wuckied this door as well.
That is 5.
Yes, for a brief moment as you try to push open this door, you get a little and you pull your hand back very quickly. This door is also electrified.
Do I see where the wires or cables are going, if there's anything I could cut, shoot?
That would make a tech use, please.
Nope, gonna re-roll that with a wrath.
I mean, is this your last wrath? Yes.
This is my first.
Oh, wonderful. Would you like to use a good boy point to get an extra dice?
Sure.
Is everyone in accordance with that?
I'm happy with that.
Wonderful.
Means.
3, 4, 5.
That is a 4.
So that is a 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's a 4. You're successfully able to bypass the electrical devices which he has inlaid in this. He's basically just got fucking wires that he's drilled into it. And next round, you will be able to attempt to hack the door itself. So this door is safety. Odysseus, your turn to try and burst in. Give it to me.
Alright. Athletics, here we go.
Yes.
I'm gonna use. It's okay if I use a good boy point, boys? So you're.
Go for it. I mean, we've got too many as it is, so.
Alright. 6 icons.
6 icons. Give me a toughness roll, please.
Will do.
Wonderful.
1, 3, 5, 6.
You begin to feel this electrical discharge as you're slamming your shoulder against it, but you just toughen through until finally it just cuts off, and you just kind of look and see through the other side that the glaive has cut through the wires that hold this entire electrical outlets together. So the man has saved you a bit of pain already. Athletics like that, you are ramming through this door with a force of 1,000 suns. You think another few good fucking slams will be able to do it.
Yep. Yes, I can.
For those of you that are still sliding, can I have athletics checks, please?
Oh, baby.
Baby. Not bad. 5.
Okay, so we're back up to 7 good boy points, boys. Good job. Fucking hell. Both of you are able to essentially just grab onto loose paneling, cutting your fingers slightly, and on the rust and the grime of this hangar bay floor, and just hold on for dear life. And then, as you're all just sitting, the wind starts to dissipate. It's getting very quiet.
It's not good.
Evangeline, Odysseus, Glaive,
Yep.
all 3 of you are now like struggling for breath and having a very difficult time hearing anything. What would you like to do?
Keep fucking going.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm in that room.
give me another athletics, please.
Good boy point.
You're at your max.
Yeah.
I'll use a good boy point for this as well.
Yep.
When did we get a bird?
I know, right?
He just flies off
Well,
the spotlight.
literally, you've always had a bird. Chapter.
Oh, yes. The plasma crows.
Evangeline, are you like trying to hit the same door as Odysseus, or are you hitting the one with Glaive?
The puss robins.
Same one with Odysseus.
Okay. So Evangeline, you just run around to his possession. You both fucking like grab onto each other, 2 feet directly onto the door. And Odysseus, I think that with this combined like fucking might, you're going to be doing a little bit of damage to yourself. You're fucking spraining your ankle, buddy. Taking a couple of shock for that, for your fucking wrath die. And at the same time, Glaive, the door slides open on your end.
Nice. Do I get another action, or is that my turn?
That is everybody's right now. I would like everybody to make me a toughness check, please.
Boy.
Okay. So,
We're now back up to 7 hit points.
everybody that rolled higher than a 3 on toughness still has a lung full of air.
Yay!
Everybody that has not does not.
Mm-hmm.
Next round, you will start taking damage if you do not have a lung full of air. Everybody that does is going to be able to last their number of toughness points in rounds.
Oh, lovely.
Okay.
There's the door coming, guys.
Except for
Right,
Odysseus.
I'm running
Odysseus, you get an extra round.
It's alright. It's alright.
Well, I passed, so.
Yeah, you also get an extra round as well on top of that.
Oh,
I failed.
Okay. Evangeline, you are collapsing you collapse to your knees. Just you cannot. There's not only can you not breathe. There's nothing to breathe. For the first time in your life, you feel the inability for your lungs to inflate. You're not just breathing nitrogen. You're not just breathing a gas that you cannot breathe. You cannot inflate your lungs at all. It is incredibly painful. And it's fucking terrifying. Odysseus, Glaive, what would you guys like to do?
I want in that room!
You can
Managed.
stomp into that room.
Yep.
This man is still there. Hand over the console.
Do I see the button he pushed?
Yes.
Grab one hand, grab his neck, the other
Okay,
hand.
he is going to be contesting that.
That's fine. What do you want?
So this is a grapple, which is a combat action.
Alright.
And he is going to... It's an opposed strength test. If you succeed, they're restrained.
It's all good. Boys, can I use a good point, please?
Go for it.
You may as well.
Sure.
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Use 2 if you want.
Fucking.
If
4,
not, Glaive
5.
for that
Let me just
console.
check something. A second.
24.
Just want to make sure of something. Don't mind me. Just going to see what Rune can actually do.
This is music.
Yeah.
Battlefield 3 or something like that.
I said 40k combat music.
Oh, that is combat music. I'll tell you that for one.
I think you're just gonna play
Combat noises.
Nah,
trailers.
Nathan, can I do a thing?
Yes, Evangeline, what would you like to do?
With my last breath, I would like to call upon the God Emperor. God Emperor, bless me and my companions to help us survive. And I use Inspire Blessing. And everyone within 15 plus... What's my rank? So 19 meters with the Imperial tag gets 3. I need to roll 1d3. 1d3 plus 4, so 7 shock back.
Ooh, and I do believe this is the first time we have used Rune in the game. That also includes you, I believe, Kat. So you gain all your shock back.
Yeah, you mean Faith?
No, you gain your shock.
Ours is ruin, ours is faith.
Yeah, I spend Faith to get shock back.
Yeah, but just so that shock that you gain also increases. You also gain shock back, not just everyone around you, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to clarify
No,
that
you
just to make
said
sure.
This is the first time we'd use Ruin.
Oh, that's the first time we've used Faith. Apologies.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And that's my combat action for this round.
Wonderful. Okay, so he is going to roll strength as well.
Also, see, because I called upon the Emperor, does that mean I tick off my objective?
Technically, it's to call upon saints specifically.
Oh, okay, fine.
Apologies. Okay, so
Is the Emperor not a saint?
no, he is specifically not. He is the emperor. Damn. gonna use another one. Yeah! Yes! Okay. Yeah, so you grab him, and he grabs and twists.
Hugh Glaive.
That was both of them.
Interesting, he says. Even angels need air. Well, no, you actually can't hear. You can't fucking hear him. Never mind.
Yeah.
He mouths it, yeah. Speech bubbles come up. Glaive, are you going to attempt to subdue this individual?
I'm gonna run in and whatever button he's holding down a button, isn't he?
No, he didn't.
Hit a button.
He hit a button, and then he's fucking just CQC'd Odysseus.
3.
I am wanting to run up and basically close the locked doors immediately on the console.
Okay.
If he can test that, fair enough.
Okay. Since he's done his reaction, he can't fucking do another one, so I guess he can do that. Are you counting fucking victory, Sean?
No.
For the-
I'm reading the fucking combat actions I can do to kill this man.
Oh, you
Can't.
didn't want to kill him.
Inquisitor says you shouldn't kill him.
That was before!
No.
That was before!
Can I just ask him, what did you fuckers get the doors closed?
Yeah, I'm trying to,
He
Nathan.
has his hand on it! We're trying to
Yeah.
get him off of it!
No. It's not a thing he's holding down, Sean. It's a big red
No.
button he's slapped.
It's a big red button he slapped, and you tried to fucking push it and grab him at the same time, and he just CQC'd you, and you're just like, what the fuck? I just got manhandled by a little man. So-
Nathan, I want to use the terminal
Mhm.
and try to close the doors.
Okay, give me a tech use, please. You didn't actually see which button he hit.
May I
Mm-hmm.
use good boy points, gang?
You may.
Yes.
I'm gonna go for 2, be greedy.
Yes.
Don't treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Oh dear. That did not count. Hold on.
Successes.
That did not.
Oh, do you want to roll another 2? Because of your good boy points?
Both fail. Oh well.
So 3 successes.
Have you got any wrath left?
Yep.
It's going to succeed, but it's going to take you a while to figure it out. So you'll be able to have it performed next round if you're happy enough for that. You're like, fucking...
Right. Oh. No. Right.
You've got it.
Can I
You want to...
roll?
You can
Re-roll.
You can use your wrath.
Roll.
Yes, you can use your wrath to reroll.
Okay.
You roll another
So
exalted.
do 1 and 1 and 4. So 4.
That's not right.
Right. That didn't.
Yeah.
Space there. You should.
There we go. So that's 1,
I got
2,
the
3, 4,
options.
5. Would you like to shift one of your icons? You can do it for...
That's
So
7. If I shift it for 5 for the success, I would like to shift it to make it go much quicker.
okay. So at the moment, since you've rolled so high, it is going to essentially just close on this turn. You can shift it for one of 2 other things. You can shift it to gain information. Actually, you can shift it to gain information, or you can shift it for a goodbye point.
Information, please.
You know that you've simply closed the doors. Air still needs to be recirculated. That will take longer.
Yeah, I can suck the air out of this guy.
Glaive just goes in for the mouth.
Just like a fucking Death Eater.
Oh yes.
Okay, we're back up. So the only person that has suffered at the moment is Evangeline. Evangeline, could you please give me a toughness test?
Can I use some good boy points first?
Go for it.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'll go for 1.
Okay. So at the moment, you are just going to be taking shock damage, I believe. Let me just double check this. I believe I found this somewhere. So, I had the page number for this and it fucking vanished. Suffocation. Here we are. So for this, what did you pass? Was that a D3? Was that a D3 for that, or what did you roll there? Difficulty 3, difficulty 4, difficulty 4. At the moment, you're fine.
Okay.
Okay. And we're back to the rest of the party. Kryza, with your auxilia, as well as Zephaniah, you are like back up now. You're not being driven towards this hatch, which has now slammed shut, but you are still out of breath. You have no air. You've just got the air that you have in your lungs.
Fucking stand up, just like looking for the nearest terminal.
Okay. Give me an awareness. Just fucking.
Yeah, that's
Whew.
That's a lot of sixes.
Yep.
that's a 9.
You can wander towards a close terminal for emergency usage, and you like as you're walking, you're like hearing this like just in the noise not coming through the air, coming through your fucking bones itself. This like rhythmic thudding. As you look around, you're like, "What the fuck?" And you just see the Ogren, your Ogren buddy. What's your fucking Ogren's buddy's name?
Was it Og?
Og. You see Og.
I think
You see Og the Ogren like stamping whilst holding his throat, and the fucking vibrations are channeling through the deck plating up through you, and just this like tiny little dum, 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 dum on the back of your mind as you're like just staggering your way towards this console, and you'll be able to get there next round.
Can I speed myself up by switching one of those?
Yes, you can. You can switch one of those, so you can attempt to use that tech use this round if you like.
Yes.
Performing more than one action in a round, remember, makes the second action more difficult. It actually should make the first action more difficult as well. So it's better to declare both things at once. Well, it's understandable that.
You can make it more difficult if you want, but I think I still passed.
Yes, you did. You definitely still passed for that first one. Yeah, so you can shift that to get there and also do this.
Yeah. Right, I look at the terminal. Can I it's like an emergency oxygen release or something I can hit?
Give me a tech use.
Airlock will air again. Not airlock. That is a 5.
5. Oh yeah, you can. I would imagine there's a couple of these stations that are like dotted around a fucking hatch. You pull a Astartes-sized lever down. Yeah, a giant Astartes-sized switch down, and you just go tink.
Big old tentacle coming round and.
And you are blasted in the face with freezing cold liquid oxygen that floods out and very quickly evaporates into the air, which will quite quickly begin to fill up this space. So, Odysseus, Glaive, Evangeline, Zephaniah, Auxiliary, and Kryza. You all just quickly get a deep breath in of incredibly stale air. Just it tastes bitter, it tastes chemically, but it is the greatest breath of air you have ever taken.
Cool.
Alright.
I draw a sword and throw it, hold up to the neck of our assailant.
Okay. He has paused in the action of reaching for a holster at his side. And he has just...
one more move. And it'll be our last.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you,
I'm
mate.
alive for now, but I'm not very good at doing this task.
Oh, we lost Sean. I think it's much better that I deal with a person like you than an angel. He smiles at you.
Your death will bring me profits, actually. Sacrilegious. Someone to ask me to keep you alive.
Evangeline gets up after drawing in
Mm-hmm.
some breaths, walks into the room and raises her bolt pistol. Says, give me one good reason why I shouldn't shoot you where you stand.
Because it's bad practice for pawns to take rooks.
Nathan, the hand that's reaching for the holster,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to take that three-dimensional object and make it two-dimensional.
What, his gun? Or his
Yeah,
hand?
his hand.
Okay. I'm going to need a strength, please.
Cool.
Can he be with advantage because the guy's at disadvantage with a death blade at his neck?
It's going to be very difficult for this gentleman to resist this in general. So he is going
Five
to...
icons.
4 icons, you say?
5 icons.
5 icons, you say? Okay. I'm going to reduce... Shazam. Yeah, you grab his gloved hand and squeeze it, and there is a hiss of sparks and wires.
As I'm like gripping this and crushing it. Oh. I pull up the hand.
Mm-hmm. You blow off his electric arm, his metallic arm.
How much more of you is metal?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would actually very much like
Why
to.
don't we take our time to find out?
I think at this stage we're going to need an intimidation.
Maybe start with the lungs.
No,
Make him
no.
feel how we do.
We'll be here for hours. We'll be here for hours. All I really want to.
Intimidation?
Intimidation, yes, please.
3.
3 nipples. Wait a minute.
Okay.
5 and a good boy point.
So this is resisted by his resolve. His resolve is... Where's his resolve? That'll be it. Attributes. Wonderful. So, what do we roll?
I got 5.
Okay. So you just blow his arm off, and he screeches in pain, and he collapses to his knees, and he looks up, and Cecily, what do you say?
You said
Fuck! God damn it. Okay, that's 6 good boy points. Evangeline, what do you say?
you are going to tell us everything. You know why you're here, why you stole the ship, how the angel out front got killed, or we will pull you apart bit by bit.
I stole no ship here. This ship has been here for many centuries, longer than any of us have been alive. The corpse outside is just as old as any other creature here.
Just hold him up.
Mm-hmm.
I would very much like to take my time with you. Oh, how I would.
It's just fucking shaking different parts of him.
But I think you have a higher purpose. Just tap his cheek
Mm-hmm.
and drag him off, basically holding him by the scruff.
Okay.
Nathan,
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Jim.
I would like to
Sprout.
give a wee dig to him
What would you like your dig to be?
as he's getting dragged off,
Mm-hmm.
and just recite a litany to his face as he sees a little bit of confusion, I imagine.
To probably, you're like, what the fuck?
It says it's like to lie and consort with heretics is to danger's one purity, but to lie to the Inquisitor is to forfeit your soul.
At this, the laughter of a doomed man echoes as he is hauled out of the ship to the Adeptus Sororitas, who are still outside, nudging at the Xenos, which have congregated and now long dead, the blood spilling into the water. A single sister kneels, having a las shot being treated too. These Xenos were armed with laser rifles, but the Sororitas made quick work of them.
Well done, sisters.
The one that's just like fucking got like a fucking las burn on like half of her neck, just like nods, and she's like getting it looked at.
As they were torturing this poor man,
Yes.
I look up, hear the boots clanking, and go, oh, they got them. Pull out the Vox caster,
Mhm.
go into my Vox pack, call the Inquisitor.
Okay. She answers.
The scream happens, and I go, I think we found the package, Inquisitor. Where would you like to deliver it?
Take it to the Baron's Spire.
Right here.
Sorry. Take it to the Baron's Spire.
Okay.
Well done.
Will do.
I'll turn to his sisters and say, I
Thank
want
you.
you to remain here,
Mhm.
secure the ship and container, and
I'll say to
arrange
Krypton.
for cargo transport to take the weapons back to Ecclesiarchy.
We may be able to use that, sister. And she like points to the cargo transporter.
Very good.
I walk up to
Mm-hmm.
Evangeline and say, perhaps we should inspect the crate. It might give more leverage during interrogations.
Either those frog folk have a las cannon among them, or this has been pilfered by the cult we saw earlier. This isn't the full shipment, so either start rummaging around the frogs or get busy searching the station.
It doesn't Odysseus have the last guy?
I do.
I bloody well hope so.
I do.
Look, he's got it right there.
Still, I think we should search the crate. There might be clues amongst it.
Yes, we should definitely search the crate. Yes, I've been rummaging around the crate.
But we'll give this to the Baron. We'll make a good few questions and answers that way, right?
So the crate contains what most people would know as standard Imperial Guardsman, like fucking equipment. So you've got fucking flak armor, las guns, couple of grenades in there. You've got what should be a las cannon, but it's no longer there. You've got a couple of hundred copies of the Imperial Infantryman's Uplifting Primer. You've got some mess kits, that kind of shebang. Other
Any
than
medkits?
since this is an Imperial Guardsman issue, probably one, maybe. If you want to grab one of those.
I grab a helmet and hold it towards Zephaniah and say, "Go your head."
I'd rather us free scalpers rather than Westlands and gauche.
You do still have
We're
your.
not taking anything from the shipment. These wares are required by our troops at the front line. They need these items far more than we do.
How's your condition? Are you feeling well?
I met expectations.
I put the medkit back down then.
Yeah, I'm at full health and full shock. So.
Fucking, you've done very well. The crawl back to the spire is just as arduous as it was previously. The man that you've captured makes no moves or talk during this time. He is silent, unless provoked.
I am talking to Odysseus about
Mm-hmm.
ways to make torture go forever and what's the best way to remove skin.
How does Odysseus take that?
It's an earshot for our prisoner on the way back.
I'll do this. You sound like some of my brothers. We're not friends anymore. Look at it like that. Keep to yourself. keep yourself and invite him if you want.
He's probably went under it anyway. He's got implants and things.
Yeah, how much of yourself is a augmetic? Little man.
You talk to me?
No,
Oh.
talk to him.
Call me little man.
I have only had I have only had that which has been lost and more replaced.
What does that mean? Lost. I've only had that which is lost and more. So you've had more than. Why would you?
I think he's being poetic.
No, if he's had more than. If he's lost more than he's had, then quite clearly he's been stealing stuff.
Well, it's making just as many sense.
An arm and a leg and a couple of internals. You can also give me a fucking. Hello, darling. Doing alright?
Sorry, I have a question for you.
One moment, please. Hello.
Are you? When's the marathon thing?
The marathon thing. The marathon thing is on.
And his internals.
Make a scrutiny check and you'll see how much it sells in the black market.
Yeah.
The marathon
Oh, by the
thing
way, I got my rat point back. Or that
Nice.
Of
Nice.
course, yeah.
Nice.
is on. God, look at my fucking.
I can tell you, you
The-
do very well in the fucking Night Lords.
From the
You would.
22nd to the 20th.
No, stopping me from stealing
you ask?
stuff.
Because my dad's asking us if we can
Wouldn't have gotten anything
take the cat for a
Yeah.
few days again.
From the 27th.
No,
Feels
from
some
before
safety
the
right
night.
there.
For the 9th of July.
Yeah, but the
Yeah,
whole
sure.
point was we were trying to find this because we were missing
Thumbs
because
up.
our boys in the front line.
Is your
need
mum
it.
going down to.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, I already have stuff from
That's
Your
no problem,
boys in the front line.
You doing alright, Helen? Let me turn off the camera.
I already have some
Oh.
people from that.
Yeah.
Not my.
Yeah.
I then
not
say
my
no.
place.
Say that. Say that I'm away. We're away.
Yeah, like he
Jamie
has like
ran
a company
into
like
the void, and then we have to
like
continue
Horrible was
fucking
the hero's guy.
cruise thing.
Oh well, when
And
you're such
he
a perfect
could, like, get
specimen,
+1.
it'll be a
And he
waste
was
of the
hoping
galaxy to go
that
so
we could take
easily.
the cat so mum can go down and have a
Means
good time.
it just means I'll be reunited with my gods,
I'll say yes,
whereas
I'll
you.
say
You will only get silence.
No, she can't go to cat hospital anymore.
No.
She gets so stressed that she
Oh.
shits diarrhea.
Living saint, greater demon of
Yeah, yeah.
chaos. What's the difference besides one's more fluffy?
Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah, so she'll
I'm not sure about that.
so about a week.
Oh, that's spicy.
My soul will go to empower the god emperor.
Oh,
Yeah, just
Jesus.
let
I don't know if this is character still.
My darling.
I really hope this is still character.
It just at the end of the day, it just makes for a much more tastier banquet when our gods arrive. It's like poetry.
Sorry about that.
This world spirit is a fucking demon! Like Chigoris, yes! Like the Legion of the Damned, yes! Like Saint Celestine, no, actually, really? Of course she fucking is!
Sorry, we were saying.
Oh god.
So I was about to request you all, or anyone that's actually trying to interrogate him, to give me a insight.
Ah, my most fortuitous skill.
What success!
Yes, the mortal is made of mortal.
Fucking well better be.
One success.
The
Great
bad guy is a bad guy.
Great success.
So anyone that has rolled higher than me, which was a 2, is aware that he is lying. He has more fucking shit inside him than he says. And
Kinda like even Glaive knows that because your cries have tracked him. Tracked him, not the crate, him.
yes, him.
If you'd like some honey with your vinegar, rather, I can always step in your interrogation.
Please do. We're better sussing the information out of people.
Well, of course. Let's see what he has to say.
I'm sure a bullet in his brain would still kill him.
Yes,
No
and
matter
if
how
we,
much modification he's had.
He said,
You could what Glaive to his old favourite.
And we could get information that way, but I'm not really hungry right now, so. What? What?
Perfect time.
Brain food, eh?
Shame.
Yep. Zev, do your people person thing. Read his mind.
Oh, I'm bold, not psychic.
Would you like to attempt to engage with us, man?
I would.
Same
Right.
thing, Professor.
Think for number 2, 1 and 9.
Okay. What are you gonna do? He's even got a fucking Tyranid shirt on. Jesus Christ.
He's had it on this entire time.
Okay.
Oh, one step ahead, fella. But
Okay.
I sit in front of him and I just sit down. You've been acquainted with my peers. It's a gauche and rather dirty business, but you understand why one takes pot shots at a fully armed convoy. Naturally, they're going to be rather antsy, especially when you try and take their oxygen. But this isn't about us, this is about you. And what's potentially saving you from losing all your skin and walking away from here quite...
Thank you, man.
Yes, me too.
What I...
Look,
Okay.
if you give us the information we want, I guarantee you'll be getting mercy and what's the Emperor's variety. You know what I mean. You can walk away with here full replacements if you cooperate. Otherwise, of course, I'll just have to hand you over to my peers.
If you...
Tell me.
Oh no, where is Piers?
If you are attempting to hand me over to who I assume you are, then I do not think that this is going to be very healthy for me or for any of you in the long run.
It'd be healthier than handing you over to the ecclesiarchy. They like to put your organs in jars.
At least they'd go to some good use, rather than what she will do to me.
And be of some use now. You could potentially be saving lives. You could be doing your service if you just help us help you.
Did she... Can I ask, what did she promise you to come and grab me?
Looks at Krysa.
Promised us? Oh, nothing. It was just for the fun. Also, we need to find the box.
I mean, you didn't request anything.
Service is its own reward.
The box. You. This has all been for the shipping crate.
Indeed it has been. We've
I'd
been
very
told,
much
we've been told
like to
by
know the
noble
perch.
decree.
This is... Oh.
Been asking for stuff you want, Evangeline, but
It's also quite a misunderstanding, my friend. At the end of the day, we're all working in service to, the Holy Emperor.
he's not. He's wanted for heresy.
And even still. But back to the matter is, it wasn't you who we were looking for. But seeing as that we brought you here, if it's redemption you seek, and an escape from a fate worse than death as you described, then surely you can help us help you. Rolling around here.
I can tell you exactly why I've been performing actions upon this station. And if I do, I am of the firm belief that you will agree with me.
You will what? Sorry, Nathan? You
Agree with me. Sorry, he has an incredibly gravelly, metallic voice. This has obviously been filtered through some kind of artificial voice box.
You keep cutting in and out a little bit, Nathan.
And it's probably because my fucking sensitivity is too low. Let me turn that up a little. Yes, he is also cutting in and out, probably. Okay,
yes,
let's have a little look see here. How is this?
His internal voxcaster keeps
Yes, his internal voxcaster is more fucked. How does this sound, by the way?
That's absolutely fine.
Yeah, that's good.
Wonderful.
So, if he tells us he believes, we will agree.
Why wouldn't you tell us?
Now's your opportunity.
Which, look, only like moves his neck, and you can see that there is a chain suspended around it.
Lift it up. Any markings on it?
There is but one marking upon this chain. What is it? What it is attached to? A large scarlet eye.
At that point, reach into my satchel, pull out the other rosette.
Mm-hmm.
Mind explaining to us how you come across an inquisitorial rosette? Or shall I put two and two together?
I think we could claim the same thing. That
Well, you mean-
rosette did not belong to one of my compatriots, which means it
No.
must have belonged to a heretic.
They claimed the same about you.
Interesting indeed.
Just a
So-
wonderful world of smoke and mirrors.
Can you imagine how much I would care if I was an Inquisitor? Baff.
I don't want to deal with this campaign, please.
Not dealing with shit. You're going to the fucking DM
So,
in the box.
for the sake of everyone present, please explain to us why you are the good Inquisitor.
Don't make me turn the white noise up with your fucking.
Is there such a thing?
Is my white noise up? Sorry, I'll turn it down a little.
No. It's Christ is saying that.
Oh, okay.
The rest
Yeah.
of the party.
The Inquisition? No. Loyal is a better word.
Hmm.
What makes you the loyal one?
My purposes.
Which are?
Salvation. Salvation for the entire subsector.
And you thought you would do this by stealing munitions and arms?
Tell us about your salvation.
The
For the word thrown about.
I've heard one or two things about salvation. What form does yours take?
the crate, the container that we searched for, that we had delivered to the station and were waiting for pickup, did not contain munitions.
No.
The
Oh, we know.
damnable administratum misled labeled the containers or some other creatures, and he kind of thinks about it for a second, and the thought leaves him.
Curiosity, my
Mhm.
friend. I'm just gonna go lean in, whisper to his ear. Did your cargo have 4 arms?
He
Oh,
stops and looks at you. He goes, indeed.
Jam my fucking last into his back when he stops.
Oh, he fucking starts again. Keeps walking. My compatriots attempted to enlist the aid of some of the Xenos on this station. We cloned some more so that we had some backup, and then sent them out to
Frogs.
attempt to scavenge.
you cloned some more.
Frogs.
The technology that was used to generate them is substantially easy to replicate.
Sounds like carelessly. Fucking frogs.
Cloning is.
The ends are truly what matters. If it is the salvation of a world, the damnation of one soul is nothing.
So,
Oh, good to get yours then. Keep going.
why was all the cloning for?
Backup. My compatriots have been killed.
Bring down this thing that was mistakenly shipped here in that container.
I cloned them. We cloned them to grab the container to retrieve it from where it was taken by some scavengers. It must have been opened instead.
How many of these things are there?
The Xenos?
The cargo.
Only one.
Oh, good. That's
You
that
mentioned-
taken care of.
All your talk about cloning as well has got me rather antsy.
How many did you clone?
Of the Xenos,
Yes, answer
The-
Howard's question.
the native Xenos to this station, the amphibioids. I cloned many. I believe they were all wiped out when your sisters attacked. As he looks back at the
That's
sisters.
That's the ones you cloned. I thought you meant the other ones.
No, such a. I would not. I would not attempt to generate such a beast twice.
That's all. So then, we should
Can I ask
some
though?
dark coal.
Why did you bring this container here? Why clone? Why risk?
There is a research station further in the subsector. We attempted to take the beast there, but my rendezvous ship has yet to arrive.
How long?
15
You
days.
saw 15.
I've been waiting 15 days past its
How long
arrival
it
point.
arrives, not how long it- Oh, past. Oh, you're fucked. Never coming. Happened to me.
You don't happen to know a tech priest by the name of Beta Iconosaur?
No, I've never heard such a name.
Oh, excellent. That's right then.
Hasn't he?
Nathan.
You can give me an insight if you like.
Yeah. Oh well.
God damn it.
So say you are the more loyal Inquisitor.
Mm-hmm.
What would your actions be for us to suss out who is loyal and who is heretic when we confide you to the other?
Just ask her how long she's been here.
And that will give us what?
How long has she been watching this station crumble?
Inquisitors.
I fail to grasp
This
what that
is-
means. She
This
is
is station on asteroid in far side of subsector. Of course it's going to be crumbling.
What I'm saying is, there's a reason why she sent you lot down. I was hoping that she would come herself. And she was too cowardly to even do that.
Yes, we're expendable. I get it. I get paid.
More meat for the grinder is what I say.
That's certainly where you're going, so enjoy
Says
that.
the talking meat.
Wait, but why?
Hmm?
Why does she want you dead? Why has she decried you as a heretic? A traitor. Your order. Please explain that.
Wheels within wheels, Astartes. Not all Inquisition agree with one another.
But all Inquisition have rosette and can stand in public. Why scour in the depths with the container? Why set up schemes, traps, booby traps?
Because I was waiting for her.
So you can
Why
go
not
there instead.
call her out?
Okay. Makes you
Oh,
have a
I-
heretic, I like it.
I'm done. Ugh.
Must be my mate. Happens all the time.
My lord.
Mhm.
So do you?
Uh-huh. Sorry?
Do we apprehend the other Inquisitor until we get this resolved, or do we let this play?
Yes, apprehend the other Inquisitor, yes.
Please.
We've already
Thank you.
apprehended one, so
You've had your chance to actually explain yourself. Please be silent from this moment forward.
Mm.
The problem is, well, we know to take this one to the Baron's Tower. Chrysler, that was correct. That was the orders the Inquisitor
Yep,
gave.
this is where he's going.
Fantastic. We'll go there. We wait. Find the other Inquisitor. Then we have a small discussion.
I'm sure she'll find us.
Exactly.
She knows we're coming. I'm
God's
pretty
been
sure she can try
simplicity.
this thing as well.
Exactly. God's and simplicity. Solves most problems.
So, eventually...
oh,
Oh, sorry. You were saying, Glaive?
still talking to Odysseus. Do
Mm-hmm.
we have any way to verify this being? We don't even know that name.
No, not. We've only had, Chrysler, I believe, has only had brief conversations with the Vox. Nothing substantial.
That one, and
Oh, this one?
one as well.
No.
We do not know.
The
who these
only
people
thing,
are.
The only thing we could possibly do is take the rosettes to the Mechanicus. Try to get them verified. All we can do.
My name is Interrogator Bartholomew.
Right.
Yeah, to the judge.
And you are going out and you are working for Inquisitor Osiris.
Is it who, what now? I didn't hear what you said.
Inquisitor Osiris. Make sure you scream her name as she sends you to your death.
Yeah, keep going. Every time he says it, he gets fucking jabbed.
Yeah, it's just fucking feeling terrible pain. Just fucking. Okay. Alrighty.
And what Inquisitor do you work for?
Of no consequence. Yeah.
Major plot line.
Yeah.
Of course it's not. Yeah, but let's get you to the tower so you can face your death in much pain and agony.
Okay. You head up. The walk finally takes you to civilized manners. You could hitch a ride on an enforcer fucking buggy, which is they're fucking everywhere basically now, if you like, or you can walk, whichever you prefer.
I will hitch a ride.
Wonderful. So, hitch a ride, make it to the Baron's Spire. Up we get again to the Baron's office. The door opens. The Baron is there. The man is sickly. The disease, which seems to have taken a portion of the station, seems to have perhaps infected him. It's.
Well, that's right. There is this crazy disease as well.
Have no fear, though.
What about that?
Have no fear, though. He is being waited on by a Churigan.
Did he eat the tackle?
What?
Who hasn't?
What are you talking about?
Well, dude, the disease came from grinder to what did they say? 12?
Grinder 12.
Yeah, grinder 12. The disease it came from there. All the meat's poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Evangeline, you knew about this?
Yeah, what do you think Fabian's been fucking dealing with this?
So what, me? Alright.
I've been eating nothing but Grinder 12 meat for 12 stinking days!
Oh no.
Yeah! Why can't we have some meat?
So, yeah. The Baron just kind of like weakly looks up, just goes, what have you brought me this time? As the Churigan also looks.
Delivery's not for you.
He goes, Churigan stands up and just goes, I'd suggest a little more rest, Baron, that you might be needing that soon. Especially for the Arbites coming. She like fucking pats his shoulder. Turns around.
I know that voice.
Yes, you do know that voice, indeed.
Just fucking peering out from behind this guy, just like.
Do we see this? Do we notice you, Krysa?
Oh, 100%. I'm not stealthy. It's all about it.
Looks at the church, looks at Krysa. Nathan, can't block the door as the church is about to walk out.
Churigan's not walking out. The Churigan's suggesting, she stops at you and she goes, I suggest that if you're looking to put your captor somewhere, you may want to follow me.
Oh, of course. Lead the way.
Okay. Shuffles you guys through to a boardroom where the Baron may entertain proper guests rather than the personal relationship he has with you all. And as the door shuts, she goes,
Sir, for replacement wig.
It's right, I'm going to need a requisition check, please.
I'll be getting leadership. You'll do as a
Okay, leadership check.
What you just saw there. Yeah, that was the leadership test that Joe just passed.
Okay.
Telling the DM.
We will see if you get a wig. We'll fucking see. You still had your wig from when you grabbed it, remember? You grabbed your wig previously. So you still have your wig. It might be a bit dishevelled.
Indiana Jones did.
Yeah, Indiana Jones did, and that's why you fell down.
Nevertheless.
So, nevertheless, you can. We still see if you can get a new wig.
On a Viscount of the Herald family. that means something.
Indeed. Sure.
Somebody.
To somebody, somewhere. Some fucking orphaned part of the world. The Chirigan moves forward and pulls a seat out and just gesticulates for this individual to sit down. For this fucking interrogator to sit down. Which you can fucking push him forwards if you like.
Oh, if he doesn't immediately move, I just jump him
Yeah.
around and just spine again.
I imagine you just keep hitting him in the bullet wound the Evangeline
Oh.
gave him.
I'm aiming for it specifically, yes.
Oh, he is fucking in pain. Incredible pain. He just kind of slumps in the chair and just looks forward at her. She sits down opposite side of the table and just motions for you all to sit down just around, if you so like.
I'm not sure you want me to sit in these seats. They look very expensive.
And sit over in the corner.
What does that?
She's got a proper disdain in her voice because she's only ever heard you talk. She's never seen you, and now she's like, eh. For reference, I do have a reference image for how this woman looks, which I did make on Hero Forge, and so I will put that in the fucking thing as soon as
Is
I.
it Guabella, by any chance?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Roided out.
The exact same voice.
Don't know what you're talking about. So I've got a image.
I think look instead, she went down to the ship, didn't she?
You got everybody out of the ship.
I thought she went down to the ship.
Only Corellian died.
There were very few casualties of that ship.
I think Lazarus died as well, and a couple of tech priests, but yeah.
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 So
Nobody
Wait,
in.
Why is
Nobody-
it been back for Andros and the two of them made a buccaneer?
Make a pirate of it.
Shazam.
Go away.
there we go. Got a picture, gas mask, fucking white hair. Doesn't have her weapons or anything at the moment. She is in a standard Medicaid Chirigan's like leathery rubber gowns and the like. She sits down, she puts her hands forward and she goes, "Hello, Bartholomew. You look like you've been treated well." And you see Bartholomew reach forward as well and just put his hands very similarly. And he reaches forward and he puts like hand and stump, and then he quickly closes his fist, and the jet of flame shoots from his fist directly at her. So he is going to roll to attack with that.
Any of us can any of us intervene?
This is an actual fucking weapon that he's shooting.
I don't need to see from Inquisitor. What are you talking about?
So this is a...
If they both kill each other, that honestly solves all my problems.
I'm going to re-roll that. Wait, how much did I have? Fuck, 3? 3. Put 3. Okay. So he's going to re-roll that. And... Fuck! He still hits her though. That's fine. So he is going to hit her. She is going to take a fair fucking bit of damage. And she is going to basically cry out in pain as this just gust of flame just shoots directly at her. And what is the fucking failures that can happen when you shoot again? There are several, but I cannot recall them. Combat complications.
Flamethrower explodes. He has 2 nubs.
Yep.
Yeah, baby.
I'm going to say out of ammo at the moment.
Fair.
And yeah, she fucking reels back in pain. Still on fire. What would you guys like to do?
Fine, nothing.
I'm going to push the man over.
Okay.
Begin stomping.
How much would you like to continue stomping?
Until remove hand.
Okay. So
I know for sure I'm not pouring any liquids in this room on that person.
Yeah. Paul, what did you say you wanted to do?
Oh, I'm not doing anything. If they kill
Fair.
each other, it's only good for me.
Okay.
Okay. So
The
that's...
Inquisitors are dead. Neither of that.
So she counts as being on fire. So she has to make an athletics test every round that she is exposed to a hazard of setting on fire. And difficulty for this test is going to be... Yeah, okay. Okay, sorry, please wait while this is loading.
How dare you?
Okay, so she is on fire. She is taking she's taken 2 mortal wounds so far.
2 mortal?
2 mortal wounds, yes. She is on fire. I know.
That was not good.
That is not good at
That
all.
was very not good.
That means she's easier to kill later on.
I like that you think of it like that.
Every cloud has a silver lining.
Very true. What would you all like to do?
Every rose has thorn.
Every day has its dawn.
I mean, the guy's getting stomped by a space marine.
Yes,
I
actually-
really don't feel like I can add anything to this.
Speaking of which, Space Marine, you're stomping him.
Begin stomp on
Strength
hand.
check, please.
Remove hand.
Strength.
Okay.
Fan being for cat and Joe. Happy.
Who did you stomp on? Who did you
Hey,
throw?
hey!
Okay, what do you get there?
2.
Wonderful.
He's on the floor.
Yes, you're crushing his hand perfectly. He is in incredible pain,
Uh-huh.
and he has now lost the use of that hand also.
Okay.
It's my strong hand.
Yes.
Would one of you mind putting up the other one, please?
Okay, I'll walk over and
If you wouldn't
throw
mind.
the tablecloth
Thank you.
over and you can like pat her out.
Glaive
Thank
walks
you.
over and says, "Do I have your permission to touch you?
I don't
I'm
want
going
to
to
be intimate.
administer first aid."
I'm not scary, I swear. This is all
You see, as you're like throwing the cloak over, you see that she just fucking like, it's almost like she just shuts the pain off and slams her hand on the table and starts to rise as she is still on fire.
I
But
just continue like patting her out.
okay. So she's just going to stand. Patted out now, no longer on fire. Very singed, very fucking damaged indeed. Search him.
Stop. Turn. Excuse me.
Search him.
Walk around to the on fire bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Lean in. I'm going to ask for that again. As a request.
The Holy Inquisition kindly asks that you search an individual that you have brought to a command spire of a station.
That's what I thought. Look around. Lift the man onto the table.
Okay? He has essentially, and like so much pain, he is delirious now.
What's Zephaniah looking like during all this? I want to like get a look at Zephaniah
Yeah,
and see
yeah.
what he's thinking. I'm side-eyeing Zephaniah as I stand behind her, like, what does Zeph think?
At this point in time, I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing. I'm trying my best to look nonchalant, because these fuckers probably don't know the truth. So how would a jaded noble react to this, right?
Yes.
Oh, how gauche. But as a little bit of extra substance in his eyes, those who know him, you can see that there is a slight twitch of just anticipation.
Patient.
Patient. and a slight bit of excitement because this, my friends, is a good way to cut some loose ends, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes.
So at the end of the day, he's looking like that slight flare of the eyes going. So,
So what you're saying is he looks like he should have a glass of Chardonnay in his hand right now.
he's looking like this. The nerve.
Oh, good fucking Jesus Christ! I like the idea that you just you reach out past the camera and a glass of Chardonnay just appears. Just my word.
I wouldn't civilize.
His internal monologue is going, "Fear is the main killer. I must not fear it."
Oh, row your boat gently down the stream. Da, 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 da. Hey! Da, 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 da. Just look at as calm as possible. Just,
So, searching this individual, on his left hand, which is now crushed, you see a number of rings. Once underneath his gloves and stuff.
Graves goes to the feet and like takes his knife out and starts like taking the clothes off.
You're stripping this man.
Yeah, damn fucking right.
Okay.
Did you not remember what Glaive did to the previous Inquisitor guy? He went up and started taking his clothes off.
Why is this? Why is this the thing that we're doing? Okay.
Because people are sneaky.
In doing so, you see that there are many scars upon this person's body, some of which seem to be from gunshots, some from knife wounds, some from surgical implementation which has been performed on him. He seems to have had extensive augmentation. One of his legs is robotic, one of his arms is robotic as well, and he also...
Not anymore.
Well, one of them's still robotic, it's just missing. He's got a phantom robot limb. To determine anything else about his body itself, I am going to need a Medicaid check. On his body as well, you're also going to find a hand cannon. And the ring, it's one of the rings that he has on his left hand, does seem in fact to be some kind of weapon, a miniaturized flamethrower, hand flamer.
Gang, can I use 2 good boy points to do a Medicaid check?
Fucking go for it.
Yes, go for it.
That is a 5, 6, 7, 8 degrees of success.
At some point in the past, it looks like his lungs were replaced, probably with a much more enhanced version. He appears to have a data jack as well, which will allow him to tap into Imperial records and other communication devices. And the thing that you don't seem to be able to tell the purpose of is that there are a great number of claw marks around the nape of his neck.
Nathan, I was gonna.
Mm-hmm.
Chip 1.
For more information? For more information, yes. This individual is approximately maybe 30-something-year-old standard.
I was gonna say, can we choose what the more information is about?
Sure, go for it. What do you want?
Neck, claw mark.
Ah, okay. It appears that some form of clawed creature or implementation has attacked this man sometime in the past.
Can I get a better view?
One.
Can I just walk over to where everyone is?
Yes.
One question.
How doing, Inquisitor?
She's just fucking... She's eyeing this up. She's eyeing this man up as well, and you guys can all see that at some point in the past, this man has had the Gene Stealer's kiss performed upon
That
him.
was my question. Is he infected?
He has been kissed. A great many moons ago.
Does Glaive share this with class?
Yes. I basically say I can see now why this man wanted to die. And I basically turn his head and like go in the neck.
An affliction readily cured.
were so easy, there would be none on the station.
Oh, none with the expertise to do it. And you hear Cyrus just fucking basically just cold cock him in the face and just go, silence. There'll be nothing more from you.
Just gonna walk around. I suppose we're all staring at this wretch who's on the table, right?
Mm-hmm.
See what's on the slab.
He's just kind of like writhing out. He turns over like quite slowly to just like collapse onto his back. A peasant comes in to deliver a wig, sees that there's a naked man that's incredibly bloody on the table, just goes, "Oh," and then shuts the door again.
It's an hour night on the
So, close it up. Explaining to all of us what this whole thing is about.
I can see Kaiser just putting the headset
Well, I just saw Joe lead into the mic.
Brief from now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just standing right behind it, that's all.
God.
What exactly are you doing this for?
This man is a heretic who seeks only to spread disease.
Right.
You've caught him now. That is well done. I have to commend your assistance in these matters.
Please put the recommendation in with my order.
I'll get your details in a moment.
A disease of what kind? The one that is affecting the station at the moment?
She
Or are
nods.
you referring to something else? Just poke him in his face.
I hold that I bear no such disease. I bear only the cure.
You said we'd agree with you earlier. So why?
I lied to you before. My Inquisitor is of great import indeed. And she fucking strikes him again.
Strike her in the neck with a knife.
Would you like to strike her in the neck with a knife?
Yes.
Okay. Please roll me an attack. Okay. Bear with me a moment.
Joe!
This is going to be fascinating to see how this pans out.
I can't wait for Will to dangle this over you, Sean.
Okay.
Man, Joe, I really wish you bought me dinner because you have just fucked me! Ugh. Ah, God.
Forgive me, brother, but this is not.
Okay, so
This is beyond any of us.
Oh, I can't wait to hear the explanation. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
let me just double check something. So, what did you roll? You rolled 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is our defense a 6?
The weapon.
You rolled a 6?
You rolled a 6. Yes, he did.
Yes.
You feel you.
It's a crit.
Oh, there's a crit. You roll. You feel.
First time we heard about crits.
You feel resistance as your blade passes through the air, slowed down by an invisible force, which continues as the shield buckles.
Oh.
Your blade stabbing into her throat. Please do damage. So critical, please. Now, let's have a little look-see at that.
197.
197.
Lady's not having a good day. She gets set on fire and now she gets her trachea removed.
How does one do critical damage as well?
Okay, why don't you tell me what your damage is first, please?
Base is 5.
Okay, so base 5,
Damage.
6, 7, 8 damage.
Okay, so 7.
Would you like to spend a glory, Jer?
You know I would.
To make it
Your
even
chronicle?
more. Oh god. Okay. So, Joe,
We can't deny him and give him corruption.
you
Oh,
need
also-
to roll 2d6s. Like it's a d66 table, but it only operates on
Oh, no.
the sixes.
First, roll another 3d6 through for extra damage because the crit.
Oh fuck.
So 2d6, yes?
3d6.
3d6. Gucci.
You add 3 ED to your damage and trigger a narrative effect. So it's extra 3 damage. So that's
So 5, 6, 7, 8, did you say? So
8 plus
5,
3 is 11.
11 damage total. Let me just give me a second here. So she already suffered 3 mortal.
Yeah, if you don't want to roll on the critical hit table, just add 3. That's fucked. Oh fuck.
Do you want to? If you don't want to roll on the critical hit table, where's this say?
no, sorry. You can make that choice. I didn't do that.
Do you want
Yeah,
to? Do you want to add 3 damage, or do you want to roll on the crit hit table?
So you have a choice now. What do you think,
11
Joe?
damage or 8 damage and a crit hit.
Critical effects are fun.
Yeah,
It could
very.
be fun. It could be fun, but up to you. If your goal is to just murder this woman, I mean, you're doing a good job of it.
Very so. There's certain things that should be silenced. Let's go, pretty.
Please roll me a d6 and then another d6.
Rightio. Come on. That's 6.
Oh.
And the next.
Okay.
Anticipation again. Very presentation is going to be pretty good, darling. Yeah.
Grisly amputation. The foe's limb is removed with extreme prejudice, leaving their body in a crimson arc. Target suffers 1 mortal wound and 1 limb is destroyed.
What if it's the head?
Roll one-
It's not. It's not. The wind would not be the head. I'll say.
Roll a d6.
an-
Roll a
uh,
d6. On an even result, the activating player may choose the limb. On an odd result, the GM chooses.
Okay, roll a d6.
Roll the d6, Joe.
Even.
Okay,
Joe chooses.
even result.
So yeah, as she stands there,
Mhm.
she does her to just the interrogation. It's a matter of, I may as well just describe it.
Okay.
Just cut all the way through and just almost like rip it off and just throw it to the side.
You rip her arm off. Okay, there is also a point here. 1+1 mortal wound for every glory you spend.
No.
Then it's through her neck, right?
Oh yes, through her neck. +1 mortal wound for every glory you spend.
How many really does she have left?
That's a good question. You will find the answer to this.
How many glory are you guys willing to sacrifice?
Again, we can deny him and he can gain corruption.
That is true.
Well, only one of us has to deny him for him to gain corruption by stealing him. But I
Yes.
think he should be allowed to take it. I support him in this matter. I support the
Aggie?
murder of this Inquisitor.
Do you support his usage?
Yeah, it's entertaining. So, yeah.
Kat, Sean, how about yourselves?
Cat?
You can deny him and he'll still do it, but he gains corruption.
Yes. This ain't some kind of murder hobo thing. I didn't do this for shits and giggles. Obviously.
There is a method to his madness.
Do you know what? I think it's fair you gain corruption for this.
He is killing an
This is
Inquisitor, Cat.
this. You're getting corruption either way. I will say that you're getting corruption for this.
How many Inquisitor acolytes have we killed?
Well, you've got one in your belt so far.
I'm already
but-
saved.
No, you've got like 3. You're already saved.
Coped away. I'm already
Cooked
saved.
away.
Nah, you can get corruption.
I allowed it. I allowed him. I was gonna allow
How
Getting corruption?
how many glory are you using for this? I believe you have
I-
6. Let's just say you have
Uh,
6.
No, we're full 7 because he keeps rolling.
Oh fuck, that's
corruption.
right. He keeps
Okay,
rolling
well,
fucking
yeah,
glory.
Take as many as you want corruption that I
He,
get.
he keeps giving them back constantly.
I'm taking 3.
You're taking 3.
Let's see where this goes.
You stab her in the neck. I'm going to say you're not removing her head.
No.
So I take it you want to remove her arm?
Why not? Yeah.
It's just you're going through the neck. You're pulling it all the way down. How does that sound?
Fair enough. We'll do that.
Wonderful. So she's immediately just clamps down, and you see the most worrying sight you would ever wish to see in your entire lives: fear in the Inquisitor's eyes, as blood spills upon the man, quivering and naked, on the table. As he finally says, "I serve the hero of the Octarius Wars, defeater of High Fleet Tyrant Tiamat. I serve Kryptman." I think that's a good point to end on.
You know what? Fair. Fuck.
We shall ascend together.
Fucking hell, Joe.
Oh boy.